All right, so Shipley Mods and Performance, back at it again with another episode. So previous video, I kind of gave a recap or update about what I've been doing. Sorry for not posting any videos for a long time. I actually am finishing up the that blue fin right now. The video should already be out. Letting the clear coat dry on it right now. So while that's drying, I'm going to start doing the diffuser or the front lip for the BMW 535i M Sport. So I got this off of eBay from a seller who liked my videos and asked if he'd send me a product for the BMW if I'd make a video about it and do a review. So here I am. I'm going to give you an honest opinion about it. Not getting paid or anything like that. I just got the product. So I'm going to give the honest review about it. Show you how to install it. Off the bat, it came in a large box, which is pretty nice. They wrapped it up super good, so you don't have to worry about the damages or anything like that, because there was none. There was zero damage to it. Everything was wrapped in plastic, then bubble wrap, and then like another foam padding. So they really went over the top with protecting the piece. So that's nice. It came with the 3M tape. Show you a couple of them right here, a couple rolls. So you're gonna need those for sure. Actually, 3 rolls. We have the main lip splitter right here. So this is the bad boy. As you can see, super shiny black, gloss black. You can see the clouds and the reflection. I'm not even in like super good lighting right now. Super nice, solid. It's really nice and stiff. It's not going to bow or flex too easily on you. It is plastic. It's lightweight. These are one of the things where if you don't want to spend the money on carbon fiber, you really don't need to. The plastic and carbon fiber is pretty similar in weight. It's not that big of a piece where you're going to see a lot of the weight difference between carbon fiber and plastic. So it is pretty light. It is, it's a hollow on the inside. I don't think there's any supports in there too much other than the centerpiece. Right here, there's a dip in there that creates a support, and then like these tabs on the edges are the supports for. Other than that, it's hollow, which makes it a lot lighter for one. But it's still pretty strong though, which I'm super happy about it. The bottom side obviously is not painted gloss black. Still pretty satin though, but that's where you scrub against the curb if you're not careful and stuff like that, so you don't really have to care about that. So we're gonna go ahead and lay this down. So the other pieces that come with it are these. So as you can see, wrapped in plastic, and then these just have this foam instead of the bubble wrap, but they wrapped it twice though, so that's good. All right, so same thing, same plastic. These are just one piece and not double. There's no need for them. Gloss black, as you can see, super shiny. These go on the edges, on the ends. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. They are right underneath where the fog lights go. And this is the connector piece that the front lip hooks up to, and this is what gives it that aggressive taper in the beginning. So we have the other one for that, and then we have a bag of some washers with some self-tapping screws. So you're going to put that 3M tape around it to stick it together, and then you're going to use the screws to screw it to the bumper. It's just plastic, so just be careful. You want to go nice and slow and steady with those. You don't want to strip them. If you do, it's not that big of a deal. It's plastic, so you can put some adhesive. Some silicone is another good idea too. Get some outdoor weatherproof, waterproof silicone. You can get clear, or like in my instance, I like to use black because my car is black, so it just blends in better instead of seeing a little bit of a opaque clear. The black just blends in better. So here's the other piece. All right. The downside so far to this is that it came with 0 instructions, which isn't a big deal because it's really not that difficult. You can kind of figure it out. But it would be nice to have some instructions, some guides to like where exactly to put the 3M tape, where you want your screws at, the steps, the orders that you want to do it at. But other than that, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, let's keep going. Okay, so before I start with the install of this, I took a couple pictures so you guys can see what the front bumper looks like at slightly different angles and what the parts look like in comparison. So it's not going to add too much, but it's going to be a nice accent to the front end. Alright, so I got it all wiped down with alcohol. So now I'm going to put the 3M tape. There's 2 different sizes. You have a thick one and then 2 of the skinnier ones. I'm going to assume the skinnier ones are for the smaller pieces, because one, you have 2 of them, and 2, they're just smaller. So you don't have as much downforce on these because they wrap around this. So they're just going to slap on right here. They already hold up. You just got to put some 3M tape to really make it stick. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. You can kind of see where it's going to need it the most. You don't have to go everywhere, just a good couple strips and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and do that. It's starting to rain here soon. I can see the clouds coming, so I'm going to have to hurry up. So hopefully get a good video of this. Alright, so I got the tape all done up in there. So now you just got to peel that plastic off and slap it on. You got to be careful with this because you don't want to, when you go to put it in, roll up all that tape that you just did. It was like the worst part, is taking the plastic off. All right. Give it a nice good push, squeeze. There we go. Looks better already. Now I just gotta do the other one. Alright, so I got both sides put on. Now I just gotta put the middle piece on. So what I'm going to do is put some tape on the bottom side of that so that it can stick up to it. And then I'm gonna look at it, make sure everything fits alright, and then I'm gonna screw it in. Alrighty, so I actually had some camera problems and it started to rain. This is the before pictures of what the front bumper looked like without the splitter. And then this is with the splitter installed. So as you can see, it dropped the overall lip of the front bumper down maybe 2 inches, 2.5 or so. There's still a little gap in the middle for airflow to channel that airflow once it hits there. And then it creates a lower front end area so that one, you're not picking up as much wind, but it's creating downforce on that front end. It's a little aggressive. It's nice. It doesn't stick out super far, so you don't have to worry about running into curbs so much and smashing that front end or hitting bumpers on it. Or hitting speed bumps on it. It's really nice. I love it. I actually, after these pictures, I went through and all these gaps around the new pieces I did, I added the black silicone to clean it up a little bit. All right. Additionally, the self-tapping screws that were supplied, they worked pretty good for the center piece, as for the middle section. It worked great for that. And then it was near the edges of the underside bumper, where you actually replace factory screws that are already there and use the self-tapping screws. The downside is that the diameter of the self-tapping screws were actually slightly thinner in width than the stock ones. So they didn't actually self-tap or go in there because it's metal retaining washers underneath. So I actually had to go through and get thicker screws and put it in there, but it worked great after that.